Well, good morning. Welcome to Living in Tennessee Bottoms. I'd like to do a walk around today, and if you're new to our channel, we'd like to welcome you aboard. And if you're a subscriber already, welcome back. Before I get going, I forget, this is Miss Libby's birthday month. Tomorrow's her birthday. So as my granddaughter would say, Alyssa, she'd say, show Miss Libby some love. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate your support. But I want to give you a shout out here to the flag. See, I got it back up. It's been a long time coming. You can see she's kind of high up there because it's been raining so much across the whole United States that every time I got ready to try to even attempt it, it would be raining. And I have to put a ladder up against that pole in the back of a trailer to get up there to the top of it. 10-foot ladder. Trailer's 2 foot off the ground, and I'm 6 foot tall. And if you fall, it's not a happy moment. But I'm so glad to have it back up. It's just like the place was like empty without it. We're going to do a little walk around this morning. So we're going to walk down here just in a minute. I'm going to show you something other me and Miss Libby started last week. Been working on it for a while. So just hang with me. Okay, what we done about, we've been in the process of this quite some time. We just opened our stand last week. We've been in the making of this, I guess, pretty much since the first year, talking about it. We took some stuff we had laying around the house. Eventually, at first, it was going to be a hothouse to start vegetables and stuff in. And slowly but surely, eventually, it turned into a vegetable stand. I'm going to turn you around here so you can see things, what's going on. There's our banner. There's our sign stating it's a self-serve farm stand, farm eggs, baked goods coming soon, vegetables Saturday only, and it's 6 to 8. And the reason the vegetables coming soon, we've had 2 floods and enough rain to float Noah's boat, and so that put us way behind. But Miss Libby has poured her heart out in this stand here. She's always got these little things that she does special touches on. There's her welcome, y'all come back. We have a cooler over here that's full of mixed drinks. We have free waters, and it is hot out here for our guests. There's our money box right there. And let me open the stand here, and we'll give you a look around real quick. She's got peanut brittle. She's got tea cakes. We got some squash out of the garden, just got that. She's got some salsa she made. The peppers and all that stuff's out of our garden. The tomatoes are somewhere else. There's some cucumbers, some jalapeno peppers, banana peppers. And since it's Miss Libby's birthday, she got the refrigerator right there. She's got pimento cheese, banana nut bread, different sizes, Rice Krispie treats, some complimentary hot sauce for people, Chex Mix, peaches, and this right here is jalapeno jelly. It is the bomb. Let me tell you, let me back you out here. Kind of give you a look at the stand. We took a camper top, scrap lumber laying around the house, screen door laying around the house, and we put her together and everything. So we're hoping our venture is already paying off. Miss Libby's really enjoying it. I'm enjoying watching Miss Libby be happy. You know, that's what life's supposed to be about. You know, you're supposed to make each other happy. If you ain't making each other happy, you need to check out your life. But we're going to walk down to the garden and show you some stuff down there. And we had some new chicks come aboard, and if I get a chance, we'll go in there. So let's go down to the garden. All right, we're down here at the garden. You can see right here, this is Miss Libby's pumpkins. I think she's got like 4 different types of pumpkins, but you can see where I've tilled in between them here and over here where I haven't tilled. Yesterday morning this time, it was still too wet for me to get into, okay? That's how it's been. Every other day it has rained, and all our YouTube friends that's got gardens, we have heard them say the same thing. Their garden is growed up in grass. They haven't been able to get it out. So we're all struggling, doing the best we can. Showed you in our last video, we got 4 plots. We got a plot here, a plot over yonder, a plot back there, and a plot here. And over here, like I said, it's been a couple weeks since I put a video on, and I apologize. But it's been so muddy and so wet and storming, you couldn't get out here. But right there is our squash. We have straight neck and crook neck squash. And look at it. I think the last time I done a video, it wasn't even barely up. But man, she has jumped up. And Miss Libby's pumpkins, these here I think are giant pumpkins, and it goes on down to the different smaller breeds of pumpkins. And I think the outside road over is gourds. And then here's our our cucumbers. You can see I put some wire up over here for them to run up on. It's been so wet I haven't had a chance to do this. Our squash here is leaning up against this wire. It makes it so much easier to pick. Then over here, believe it or not, there's some strawberry plants in there, and we're trying to get to them. And there's our okra that we replanted because the other two rows did not come up. So they were right over here. And I just took a lawnmower and drove down through it. Now I have another turn road to get through. And on the back side over here is our corn. And we'll go more in detail in that in a little bit. I'll just tell you right now. That corn you see right over there is peaches and cream corn. This row right here, smaller row, is peaches and cream corn. And this row right here, if I'm not mistaken, was some seed left in the bottom of the container we had all our seeds in, and I think it's ambrosia. And that's what I'm going to talk about. If you look over there, that's our first plot of corn we planted back, I believe, like in May 15th. It's ambrosia. It's just now starting to tassel, which means long we're going to have corn. The second plot over here is ambrosia, planted a week later. Then we have our peaches and cream, planted another week later. And then the final group here, a week later after that. So it's 4 different plantings. You can see this peaches and cream over here has caught that ambrosia over there. Last year we had peaches and cream, we loved it. Now this year on the ambrosia, it may be some good corn. I'm just not so sure about it. And I don't particularly like the way it's growing. I'll find out here in a little while. Then here's our sweet potatoes, all down through here. I finally got a tiller in there and got the grass out in between them. We got to take a hoe and get that stuff out. Here's our top picked peas. They're looking good. And finally got a tiller down through them. And I was going to put some wire for them to run up on. You can see they're starting to want to run right there. And then here are some green beans Miss Libby actually bought from the dollar store. These top picked peas are seeds we saved from 2 years ago. Now we turn around over here. This is our tomatoes, and you can see how wet it's been. We've been trying to keep the bottom of the plant off of the ground, but we have not been successful. Now we have 3 more rows of tomatoes over there. They all are coming in. They're doing pretty good because of the rain. They got a fungus. I came out here and sprayed them with a fungicide. We try not to use anything on our garden that we wouldn't want nobody else to eat, and the fungicide is safe, but we'll have to wash everything. Our peppers are doing great. If you look down in here, you can see our jalapeno peppers coming in right there. That's just one plant. And they're just all the way down coming in over here. Let me show you some. Now this is a mammoth jalapeno pepper right here. Miss Libby done picked some this morning. She's got some out there in our shed. Let me see here, right there. Okay. So all our jalapenos are doing pretty good. This here is supposed to be a mammoth. Sometime I go what the name of it is. Manicani, something like that. Bell pepper. And according to the people I bought them from, they're supposed to be, the pocket on a shirt. But I'm not too impressed with them. They're really struggling. It's just, they're either too dry or too wet. Then here, there's our bell peppers. The first row right here is yellow bell pepper. The back row back there is green bell pepper. We had banana pepper over here, all down through there. Miss Libby's unpicked it this morning. And you can see our tomatoes here. Some of them are doing pretty good. Some of you can see they're still struggling a little bit. There's like 3 different brand types in there. Had to put wire up here. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Oh, let's see here. These are our Kentucky Wonders. I just got this wire ran so it can run up the wire. But you see down this turn row right here, there's a gate down at that other end. See, there's a gate right there now. There's a gate on the far side. There's a gate over there, and I've got a gate behind me. What happened was, came out here after it got rain, and there was coyote tracks. What else was it? Coyote, a possum, rabbit, a young fox or a young coyote, a raccoon. The list goes on. It was like, they landed Noah's Ark out here. There's Miss Libby's watermelons. and there's watermelons on the far side and sunflowers. Okay, so going on is, like I said, it's like Noah's Ark landed out here. Everything's like sweet corn, raccoons, possums. I know coyotes and stuff love watermelon. So I was trying to find some way to keep them from tearing our garden up. And I was able to put these gates up. Hey, oh yeah, I think I tell you it was deer track out here too. Deer can do some damage to some corn. So yeah, I think we solved that problem. So today we're going to go ahead and try to do some more degrassing in the garden while we got a chance where it rains again. It looks like it's going to be really hot. But let me, we got some baby chicks in the barn. Let me show you what we got going on. And right there is our baby chicks. Hope you can get a good view of them. They get kind of skittish when I walk up and everything. I think we have a total of 18 over 2 different hens. I think one egg didn't hatch and the other hen had 10. I think it's one of the babies got caught up in something or other. But overall, and we got another hen that's sitting on another nest next door. She's just hatched out 4 or 5. You can see them all gathered up in there. So, I'm gonna walk you outside here. So, hope you enjoyed the little walk around there. I know it's a lot of information covered in a short period of time, but it has been so bad down here. Like I said, I know y'all y'all heard it, and ones who haven't heard it, just new to our videos. In February, we went through a flood where we was totally surrounded and blocked in, couldn't get out. March, going into April, we went through another one. And needless to say, if you've never been through a flood, you don't know how much it takes to recover and pick up stuff. It tore fences down, tore up equipment, run our garden. But good Lord has blessed us, and we are recovering. I still got a tractor over here that got water in the tank. I got to get back to running. The old tiller's still trying to lay down on me because it got wet, and I got it running again, but it looks like the transmission part's getting ready to go out on it. But I'm still blessed. It is still running. So we appreciate you tuning in today. Before we get off here today, you know, our country right today is in turmoil. You know, with Israel, what's going on between Israel and Iran, you know, a lot of people don't agree with either side, but you know, God tells us, you know, stand with Iran. I mean, stand with Israel. Woo! Forgive me for even saying that. We need to stand with Israel. You know, but we need to pray for both countries and pray for wisdom and guidance. And I guess that's where I was going with when I said Iran. You know, we got to pray for wisdom and guidance for both countries and everyone else who's involved. You know, it's us, China, Russia. You know, we could go on. We got soldiers being deployed over there right now. So definitely, I mean, we got 4th of July coming up. You know, definitely keep our men in prayer. You know, keep their wives and their kids in prayer. I have a grandson that lives in Kansas, and his father-in-law has just been deployed to Kuwait. You know, so I mean, it's everywhere. So I mean, let's not let down our soldiers and our families and what's going on in the world. God's in charge. He knows what's going on. But he expects us to be obedient and to pray for our nation, pray for our leaders, pray for our president, pray for his cabinet, to all have godly wisdom, give them, bless them, give them the knowledge they need, you know. On that note, you know, don't give in, don't give out, don't be in despair of what's happening. But do you use a little sense, keep your cars and your trucks filled up with gas, keep a little extra stuff at home, because it's kind of like when the virus hit, the shelves went empty quick. And you never know when something could go down. They ain't going to tell us it's going to go down. But they, you know, they can say, well, we're going to do something. We're going to think about something in 2 weeks. They ain't going to let you know. When it gets ready to go happen, it's going to go down like flint. And you're going to be caught with no gas, no extra supplies at home. But so, for your family's sake, think about it, you know. If you're the man, you're the leader of the house, you know. So you need to protect and take care of what God has put you in charge of. Now, I ain't going to get on my soapbox here, but that's what I felt was laid on my heart. When I filmed the flag a while ago, I should have said something then. Because, I mean, we are so privileged to live in the nation that we live in, to have the freedom we got. I just walked you through a garden, man, I feel so blessed to have. I'm getting to go out here and work in a vegetable stand with my wife that I dearly love, and cherish, and we get to share this together. You know, right now in other countries, they're being bombed. They're looking for a place to hide. They're looking for water to drink. They're looking for a piece of bread they can eat. Just count your blessings, you know. On that note, like I said, we can do about anything Miss Libby can, but one thing we can't do, we can't grow this channel without you. We appreciate your support. We really appreciate your blessings. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we'll get some more videos on as the garden starts producing a little bit more, it gets a little bit cleaner. So we appreciate your time. Y'all have a blessed day.